Students, this is how to get your 3D design from Tinkercad into Prusa Slicer. So I'm here in my design screen in Tinkercad. If I click on the cog here, I can look at the properties, so I can change the name of the design. Can you please make sure your name by your surname, then first name and keyring is in your design? And then just press enter for that to share. And then there's a number of ways that we can download the file that we need. We can go here, we can go to download, and we can download the .stl file for 3D printing, or we can so we can do that one way. So I'll just save that to my downloads folder. And the other way is we can actually go to Tinker this design, and we can be more specific about which design we want to select to slice for the 3D printer. So there are two designs here, and I only want to take one to the 3D printer. So in the previous example, I exported the entire work plane. So both of these designs would be sent to the 3D printer. Now I only want to print out one. I only want to print out this one here. So what I'm going to do is draw a selection box around this design. Then I'm going to go to export, and then I'm going to export only the selected 8 shapes. So that's the shapes that are behind this pop-up window. I'll click on .stl, so that's stereolithographic file. So I'll click there for 3D print, and that will save that to my downloads folder. And now we'll go to Prusa Slicer. So I'm going to go here to my search bar, type in Prusa, and then I will open that app. When you open it up, you need to make sure that you have a couple of things selected, and then it's very easy to slice it from there, and then you can find out how long your print will take to make. So when we load it up, first time we do it, you'll just see a blank grid here. We need to make sure the printer that's selected, so we'll click here, add new printer. You need to make sure that the printer that's selected is this one here, the original Prusa i3 MK3S with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. You need to uncheck the mini, so uncheck that one and just make sure this is the only one that's selected. Okay, now let's click next, 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 and finish. And then we're all set. So now all we need to do is import it. So you can drag it from your downloads folder, or you can go File, Import, Import STL, then go to your downloads. And now this is why I've named it properly, because I can now see the files there. Now it's the most recent one I downloaded. So this one here, which is 6:06 a.m. This one was 6:05. So we'll click this one here. We'll open it up, and then you'll see it loads onto the plate. Now the colors don't matter. We do the colors in the printer. So just ignore the filament here, okay? Now that's the second design I downloaded. Now if we wanted to upload and import the first one, you'll see the difference between the two. So you'll see when we open up the first download, it has both of them, both the keyrings in the same import, whereas the second one is the one that we just selected the design, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Click on delete or backspace on your keyboard. And then now I'm going to do the really easy part. We're just going to go ahead and click on Slice Now. Great. And now we can see how long that would take to print. It would take 1 hour and 29 minutes. And that's in normal mode. Our printers are set to stealth mode. So that will take 1 hour and 29 minutes and 48 seconds at 100%. It will use 14.57 grams of filament. And don't worry about the cost because we haven't set that there. And it will take 4.89 meters of filament. So on the roll, 4.89 meters will come out. Okay, now all we need to do is we'll take a screenshot of this for our slideshow, and then we'll click on export. Okay, you'll see it's a .g code file, and then we can go set that and put that into your folder and your downloads or wherever you're saving your work, and then click save, and that's it.